Hello everyone watching, my name is Gabe and today I'm bringing you a team deathmatch on Subbase. So first off, let me say that this is my first time ever doing a commentary or even uploading a gameplay video. But I do know what to say after watching a lot of commentaries after the past few months. But anyway, I'll start from here, and as I progress, I'll get better and I won't have to edit every time I pause. So let's get to the game already. I am using a FAMAS with holographic sight, flash grenades, Sentex, Scavenger Pro, Stopping Tower Pro, Steadying Pro, and Mart. I think I'll be back in a sec. I'm sorry if that scared you. I like to put in Easter eggs, or what I like to call them anyway, in my videos because I just enjoy quick, silly humor, even if it is a little pathetic. Anyway, now this game is a good example of team camping, or as I like calling it, defending the fort. I was gonna say how cheap this tactic was, but after watching this match a few times, I noticed how fun it was than the usual match on Subbase, and it was more fast-paced than the usual game on Subbase too. Because usually got a lot of random people going everywhere. It's just set up one plate. Though I wouldn't really say this is a great tactic because this can easily be turned into a double-edged sword. The success in team camping really depends on the cover and space of the area that you're camping in. For example, let's say you manage your team to get into the cave in Wasteland, and some random guy with a noob tube comes and shoots it in. You know what's gonna happen? That is correct, Mr. Killcris. Instant montage clip. So to sum it all up, it all depends on location. Now, I'm not here for tips on team camping. I'm here to make team campers' strategy a lot more difficult than it should. The FAMAS, being the assault rifle with the best range with the holographic sight, is a good idea when you're picking these guys off from afar. As you can see here, I'm spamming flash bangs and Sentex. Mostly because who doesn't like being flash banged and being constantly spammed? And especially with Scavenger Pro, where you can do it a lot of times if you have a lot of packages near you. It's very fun, and it's easy way to get assists too. Now, up here I get killed by a camper, and I have not done anything to expose myself whatsoever. I mean, look at that. He's got claymores. He's all set up and everything. I mean, come on. But anyway, for a secondary, I would really use like something in between an AT4, a Javelin, and an RPG, rather than the Spaz, because I didn't know that I would get a match with team campers and all. I mean, the Spaz is a great gun, especially when it comes to range and damage, but I just feel as that, what is it called, I'm just gonna call it Kachuga because it makes that sound. The Kachuga, the pause between shots is a huge disadvantage to me, and that's one of the reasons why I use the AA-12 usually when it comes to campers. Now around this point, I make the mistake that the closest clear, and so I get on my Spaz 12 and I just go around and shoot, and this is a fun ragdoll kill. I mean, it looked like he was doing gymnastics when he was dying. I mean, what the heck? Anyway, the battle continues. Right around here, I noticed that Scrambler's on. I think someone's flanking us, and by chance they are. Later, I found out that it was just some guy in another room that had Scrambler. So by complete coincidence, I just managed my team from completely being devastated from the behind. Those weren't the right words to say. Yeah. But however, what that guy did is another tactic as how to beat team camping by flanking the enemy from behind. and we do that, but not with much success.
UAV online.
Now, I wouldn't understand if the other team was really desperate because they were rather being spawn trapped on team deathmatch or domination, or just protecting the objective like in demolition, but this is not the case. I mean, even in the beginning, they took refuge in the building and became a bit too comfy, and then just stayed here altogether. Now, look at here. Me failing with a Sentex. Jeez. I hate when that happens. I also hate dying.
UAV
A lot.
online.
Which this game does a lot. Which is one of the big problems I have with it. I'd rather not like dying as much. Even if I do kill less than I do before, like in Halo 3 where I killed less people and died less, I still prefer that. So let me end this match by me falling on my feet. And yeah, so what was it? 17 and 12? Yeah, 17 and 12. See? Boom. Boom. Just gotta love those kill cams with shotguns. So fun. Okay, so that is the end of my first commentary. So rate it whatever you think it deserves. And if you liked it in any way, please subscribe. Thank you. And I'll come back with more material. So until then, my name is Gabe, and see ya.